Not ideal. We're going to try and catch the Cracker here. Yep, we do. Huge prediction. Huge prediction, by the way. That's massive. What's up, everyone? Durkee here, and we're going to be playing some ladder matches with the new Evolved Tesla. For those of you that don't know, it's the first day of the new season today, March 4th, and the two evolutions for this season are the Evolved Tesla and the Evolved Zap. So I'm going to be rocking Log Bait. This is the version of Log Bait that I think will be the best in the early meta with the EVO Knight and the EVO Tesla. So we're going to try and climb up ladder with this deck and give it a try. So for the EVO Tesla, essentially its ability is when it pops up out of the ground, it releases like a shockwave that like stuns all troops, and it actually kills some smaller troops like bats, skeletons, and spear goblins and stuff. So it's really cool. We're just gonna kind of be playing around with it, you know, nothing too crazy. I do expect Expo to make a comeback in the meta, so if you're not a fan of Expo, it's gonna be a rough season for you. And if you do use Expo, it's going to be a good season. So we're just going to play this like, you know, a normal log bait deck, essentially. This guy's running Royal Giant, so shouldn't be too big of an issue. I think he has arrows as well as his spell. So he goes in here. He's going to get a little bit of damage, so we're going to go like this. Yeah, he pre-arrows. He thought I was going to go for goblins, but yeah, we're not going to bite. We're going to play goblins after the fact. Let that get like 1 or 2 shots, honestly. Not too worried about it. And then we have a counter push on both lanes. He uses his Fire Spirit. And I think the Knight's going to get a lot of damage, and we get damage with the Skarmy, so we're chilling. Arrows as his only spell is actually, like, pretty good for us. So we're going to keep that in mind.
Let's go.
We have our EVO Knight in cycle and our EVO Tesla. I don't think EVO Tesla is going to get, like, that much value against the Royal Giant specifically. It does better against, like, Royal Hogs or, like, Giant Bats or something like that. So yeah, he goes for that. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go like this. And we are going to EVO Knight. Okay, I'm glad I didn't play anything in that other lane. I want to force out like arrows here, possibly. That would be awesome. Okay, he wizards in that lane. Is he just going to sack his tower? I don't really know what to expect here. Okay, Tesla is going to be really, really awesome here because it's going to stun the Sparky. Nice, huge. Okay. Goes for the Knight. We're gonna go for split lane pressure here. And my boy says, wow, he probably can't believe the EVO Tesla there. Yeah. And EVO Tesla still surviving here. It's gonna help out. Okay. Look at it go. Look at it. Look at it go. We're gonna pressure while defending here. And my boy's running a really weird deck, honestly. Kind of like a mid-ladder menace deck. Oops. Messed that up. Okay. EVO Knight cleans everything up, and we're fine, honestly. Goes for the Valkyrie. I'm going to go like this. We actually have great damage in both lanes, and typically you don't want to go same lane if you can avoid it. Nice. He has to go for the defensive Royal Giant. Like, you know he didn't want to do that because it's getting DPS down. And Princess is on the tower. I don't even know if he noticed that Princess is on the tower, but she is. And that puts it pretty close into spell range. He goes for that. We're going to maybe see if we can pre-log a Skarmy. Nah, he goes for the Fire Spirit instead. And at this point, my man's just kind of like delaying the inevitable. This is a control deck, so most of the time you just want to manage the tempo. Okay, EVO Tesla here is going to be amazing. We're going to go for a Knight just to make sure that they don't get any extra damage. Pre-log on the Skarmy. Okay, he goes for the arrows, so we're going to go like this. Okay. And that's going to be a good game. So well played to our opponent. Interesting deck. Definitely not a meta deck you'll see, but hopefully that showed off how strong the EVO Tesla is. We'll go ahead and see you in the next one. I have a 10 times league multiplier, so every time I win a game, I go up a league. So I assume that the level of competition is going to increase rather quickly here. So we're going to open up with an Ice Spirit Goblin Barrel, try and figure out what our opponent's running. Nice, he just, okay. Alright, yep. Alright, good start. Good start. My man was asleep at the wheel. Okay, Night Witch is something that the EVO Tesla will actually be really good against if we are able to even survive this push. Okay, so I'm gonna go like this. Yeah, I was gonna say my man is gonna spam everything. We're gonna pull this over. Oh, Knight, please. Wow, we just lost our whole tower. That's crazy. Yeah, E-golem is definitely one of the worst matchups in the game for this deck specifically, but it is what it is. Maybe he's bad and we can bring it back. Okay, we're gonna go in with our Goblin Barrel and our Princess. Try and take this tower here. Nice, yeah, he lets it go. Kind of lets it go. Okay, interesting. EVO Tesla will be really nice when it's time to kill the bats. So I didn't want that Firecracker to take out my Goblin, so I'm going to go like this. Perfect. And we do live. I have an aggressive Lumberjack, I feel. Might get a few shots on the tower. But net, it doesn't do that much. Nice. So we're good. I'm just going to go for a Goblin Barrel here. And just chill. Nice. I think we can bring it back, honestly. My man kind of had a really good start. Just kind of spammed all of his Elixir at the bridge, and it was hard for me to defend, truthfully, it was. Okay. Little Ice Spirit Log here. That's not a threat. Not quite to our EVO Tesla yet. Okay, we're going to pressure here. We have the Knight tanking. Princess is actually going to, I think, finish off that Firecracker as well. Okay, we're going to pre-Tesla in hopes of getting to another one. Because we know that they're going to go in, right? There's no way that they don't go in. High Spirit like this. Okay, he goes for the barbs. We're going to try and get a well-timed log off. And I will go for the EVO Tesla just because I need help DPSing all of this down. I don't want to lose all of my tower health in this situation. Okay. Don't get that much tower damage. Log bait is just like not great in a 2-tower situation in general, but like I said, there are some things you can do. There are some things that you can do. I didn't want that EVO Firecracker to lock on. Perfect. Wow. Yeah, so I could tell, not to be disrespectful, that they weren't that good of an E-golem player, so despite losing our tower first, we were able to bring it back, and that EVO Tesla saved us at the end, so good game. We'll catch you in the next one. Alright, into our next game here. Already up a whole nother league, so I would expect around this league or the next league, since it's the first day of the season, to maybe run into some high-level comp. So he cycles an Ice Spirit and a Cannon. Whenever I see that, I immediately think 2.6 Hog Rider. And the Log also makes me think 2.6 Hog Rider. So Tesla will get a lot of value against the Hog Rider. We'll see, though. That's just what I was thinking. Oh, I don't think it is 2.6 anymore. I changed my mind. I'm going to go like Goblin Barrel deep and then Log to reset the Little Prince. Okay, he does have delivery. And those goblins are going to put in some work. Okay, I think it's Royal Hogs, actually. I changed my mind, chat. Yep, the Archie blows. And Earthquake, most likely. Okay, he goes for all of that. I need to reset the Little Prince fire rate. And we're good. Yeah. So this is Royal Hog. This deck was super popular last season. It's Royal Hogs, Earthquake, EVO Skeletons, and usually EVO Bomber. I made a video on it because it was so strong. And it's actually a pretty bad matchup for Log Bait because they have the delivery, they have the Log, and the Earthquake. Anytime you go up against triple spell when you're running Spell Bait, it's not great. But there are things you can do. You can obviously outplay your opponent. So I'm going to try and hopefully outplay them in this match. We'll see. EVO Tesla will be nice against those EVO Skeletons. Okay, he's running Poison instead of Earthquake. I think that's actually a little better for us because Earthquake is just so strong. He goes for the Little Prince. I'm going to go for the Goblins behind it, like maybe try and bait out the ability. Okay, he even goes for the Log. You know he just has the delivery hovered right now, like he's ready to go. And I'm going to actually Princess on the opposite lane because he does have to spend quite a lot on that lane. Okay, EVO Skeletons come down. Need to be careful here. Perfect Ice Spirit. That Ice Spirit, like, saved me. You can see it jumped on the EVO Skeletons, otherwise we would have eaten a ton of damage. I'm going to go Goblins here to help out with the Hog. And you can see we have, like, a slight lead, but it's not great. Okay, I'm going to go like this. He's going to delivery. We're going to have Princess ready. Interesting. He cannons to block it. That's actually really well played. We have, yeah, we're not going to let him get away with just Skeletons. Maybe we can catch the Little Prince with an Ice Spirit. Okay, he messed that up. That's huge. Yeah, he knows he made a mistake there. Goes for the Poison and the Log. Delivery's going to come down late. That's huge for us. He goes for a bad Poison. It doesn't even kill the Princess. So now, this is what I'm talking about. Like, there are things that you can do absolutely to try and swing back the momentum of the game. The man's just looking kind of flustered. He's making a few mistakes, and we're capitalizing off of it. Okay. So Princess, actually, if you pre-log the little prince like this, it'll actually take it off the board. So that's what we're going to do. Beautiful. He uses a poison. We're going to harness the power of split lane pressure here. Like this. Delivery comes down, but what about the EVO Knight? Hopefully he has the cannon. Yep, perfect. Okay, and he has the EVO Skeletons. That's fine with me. We're going to go like this. We have our EVO Tesla hand if he decides to go in. Yeah, he has a log. Alright, we're doing our best. I mean, I feel like we can't do much more than we're doing right now in terms of pressure and tempo and things, so we're just going to let it breathe. Try and establish control next. Okay. Okay, he might pop the ability. You only need like one sequence to kind of bring it back in this game, like one outplay where they make a mistake or something. Okay, EVO Tesla here. You said wow, yeah, I agree. Okay, we also have a rocket as well. That's probably what I should be doing, is getting ready to go in for rocket cycles. So we're going to keep that in mind. It's triple elixir. I'm going to go in for a rocket because I have a Tesla up. Triple elixir is a really good time to be able to rocket cycle. Okay. Okay. Beautiful. I think we got the EVO Skeletons with that as well. Okay. We're going to try and catch something here. Okay, goes delivery on that side, Little Prince on the other. Okay. Pressure, and then we just need to be able to rocket if they go in for a poison or something like that. That's really all that we're concerned about. Okay, he does go in for the poison, and he goes in on the wrong lane. I think that was kind of a mistake. Okay, Princess is going to live, I think. No, she's gone. EVO Tesla, and I can go in for a rocket. Because he doesn't have an earthquake, there's nothing that he can do to break through. I'm going to pressure as well. He goes for the pre-log. We go goblins like this. And we actually beat a pretty bad matchup. I possibly could have been rocketing sooner. But honestly, I never felt like that game got away from us. So good game and a pretty difficult matchup. We'll take the dub. We'll catch you in the next one. Into our next match here against Derek with the CK. And I've seen the Tesla against various win conditions, like against Graveyard and Swarm units, and it's pretty good. You can see it came in clutch at the end of last game when we were going into triple elixir. So I don't think it's necessarily as broken as a lot of the other evolutions we've seen, but it's really good. Okay, Barry's gonna lock onto the Knight, so he'll have to play something onto those goblins. And it looks like it could be Lava Hound. This would be awesome against Lava Hound. I'm gonna let that Barry get one shot. It's not a big deal. Goes for the Sparky. I'm gonna rocket it. The Logbait deck I was running last season did not have a rocket, and I'm so happy to have rocket back in my deck. It's so good. Okay, Ice Spirit here. That misses. I need to be ready in case he goes for arrows. Yeah, Zap is fine. Zap doesn't full counter the goblins. Okay, we're good. I was trying to optimize the Ice Spirit so it pulled the Mini P.E.K.K.A. very, very far away from the tower. Obviously, I failed. Okay, Mini P.E.K.K.A. probably means Goblin Giant now that I think about it. We have Goblin Giant, Sparky, Skeleton Dragons. It's most likely Goblin Giant. The EVO Tesla is going to do work against all of those troops. Okay. Skelly Drags come down. I'm going to cycle to my EVO Knight. I think it's important. Gonna say I was considering keeping my princess alive, but I'm just gonna let her go. And then pressure with this. I'd love to force out a spell. Yeah, Mini P.E.K.K.A. It'll get to the point where we don't have to respond to it, so it's nice. He goes in here with a no elixir really. He just used all of his elixir on defense, so even if he has a big spell, he won't be able to do anything. But he most likely just has arrows and zap, so there's really no way that they're going to be able to break through. I'm going to Princess at the bridge. Excellent timing from us, as you can see. We would have gotten 2 more shots if we were a little quicker, but just not quite there. I think it's fine rocketing the Sparky. I really do. It's just too threatening otherwise. Even if you don't hit the tower, it's an even trade. It's not even a negative trade. We're going to be 1 Tesla away from our evolved Tesla as well. I expect him to go Skeleton Dragons to kind of like block the Tesla, so we're going to have our EVO Knight ready. Okay, he plays them in the back. That's fine. We're still just going to go like this. And then we're going to have our Ice Spirit ready to jump here. I'm going to pressure wall defending as well. I think it's an okay play. We're going to go Goblins here. And then Knight. And then we're already back to our EVO Tesla, which is going to send a nice little shockwave. We love that. The Skeleton Dragons are threatening. No doubt about that. But we're okay. Princess, I think, is going to live. Yeah, those got more damage than I would have wanted, honestly. I probably should have played another Princess down in hindsight. But it is what it is. He goes for the Sparky opposite lane. I don't want him to only be able to kill those with skeletons, so I'm going to go for a pre-log. And if he gives me rocket value here, I'm going to take it. Actually, I'm just going to play it anyway. Bad timing by me, so I need to let it go. I can't go in with this Knight. Princess is doing work on the other lane. And I think he gave up. Or he disconnected, one of the two. So, anticlimactic end, but that's a good game, I guess. We'll go ahead and catch you in the next one. Alright, into our next game and our next league as well, against Guga. And usually, when you have card evolutions, I'm an advocate of, like, cycling them to try and get to the next one. But with the Tesla evolution, definitely do not do that. Do not just cycle your Tesla. If they have, like, a golem or a balloon or anything, they're going to absolutely destroy you for that. So it looks like we're up here against Hog Earthquake. Most likely. Yeah, there it is. Princess in this position, I think, will activate King Tower once this breaks through. Oh, no. Unfortunate. Okay, so you can actually do work against Hog Earthquake. They have a really good matchup. They have a lot of answers, but the outplay potential is there. So we'll see if we can beat this. I know a lot of people in the comments of my videos are like, how do I beat Hog Earthquake? I hate Hog Earthquake. I got news for you. That deck's not going anywhere, but hopefully we'll show you how we can beat it. Okay, Goblin Barrel in the back. Expect them to have a log come down. He goes for the Knight, maybe predicting the Princess at the bridge. I don't know. Tesla like this. Man, if you've been tuning into my streams, you've seen, like, I've misplaced so many Teslas. Maybe bait out a log here. That would be nice, so that way he won't have it in cycle. Or that's also fine. That little prince is going to get eviscerated. So that's good for us. I would have rather baited out the log, but it's fine. 3 for 3 trade. No little prince to support their push. I hate when they drop a little prince in the back because they can have their 3-card cycle and they can cycle hogs really quickly. So no little prince on the board is a good thing. You just need to watch out for the EVO Firecracker. Okay. We're in a Goblin Barrel in the back. I want to... I was too slow. I was like, you can kind of predict the EVO Cracker sometimes. Okay, he's definitely going to go in here, I would imagine, with the EVO Knight. We're going to see the EVO Tesla in action. Doing a nice little shockwave there. I'm going to go for Goblins here just to make sure that we don't take any damage. And then I'm actually going to Princess at the bridge and go for a Goblin Barrel. We have a counter push in both lanes. I'm not going to let him get away with the skeletons on my Princess. He's going to have to spend a little more here. EVO Firecracker. And Princess is actually getting a ton of damage, so that's amazing. It's unfortunate that his little prince lives, though. We're going to push the Hog over like this. You'll notice the body placement of the Knight actually pushed it over towards the Tesla, even though it originally wasn't going to go towards the Tesla. You finally get the little prince off the board, but that Firecracker he's doing a really good job protecting it, so I'm going to go like this. And we have snuck into the lead. I am happy about that. Nice. Yeah, he Earthquakes nothing, so that's fine with me. Surviving Princess is nice as well. I'm going to go with an Ice Spirit. Perfect. We're going to protect her. And we're going to get another Princess down over here.
Excuse me, don't you know who I am?
Perfect. Nice. He goes for the Berry Tower in the middle. I'm just going to let it go. We have a small damage advantage at this point in the game. We outcycled his log as well. That's what I'm talking about. There are things that you can do in this matchup. Nice little Tezzy. And that's not going to get any hits. Okay, very aggressive Cracker there. Okay, we're going to save our log here in case he tries to play skeletons. Yeah, I think he learned his lesson that he can't do that. And at this point, Rocket does 448, so I'm just going to cycle a log and get ready to also cycle Rockets. It's interesting. Usually in this matchup, you would like need to get King Tower activated, but we didn't even need it. So Rocket Log is going to claim the game here. I'm just going to wait till I have enough Elixir. Rocket first because it takes longer, and then we're going to go for the Log. And that is how you beat Hog Earthquake with this deck. So good game to our opponent. We'll catch you in the next one. All right, into our next match here. So far, so good. I'm having fun with this deck. I am excited to see all of the creative decks that people come up with for the Tesla. But I'm not looking forward to playing Expo. I already told you all that, but it's going to be really good. I already know Expo finally going to make a return, I would imagine. Okay, maybe another Hog Earthquake. Yeah, no surprise. I'm going to try and keep my princess alive. No guarantee, honestly. Yeah, she's going to live. That was exactly what I wanted. Goblin Barrel on this side. I'll most likely just play skeletons on it, but... Ah, nice. He missed one goblin. He missed one goblin. Yes, yes, yes. Huge, huge damage. Princess here, gonna help out a ton. Just to be safe here. Very good, very good. Okay, good start. Hog Earthquake. And it looks like this guy has goblins instead of the Evo Skeletons. He opts to give me the King Tower activation for a little bit of Firecracker chip. Don't know if it's worth it. I don't know. I went all game not having my King Tower activated. And we got it for only 300 damage on our tower. So that was nice. I'm okay cycling an EVO Knight now that I have my King Tower up to try and get to my evolved one. Okay. Awesome. Once that wears off, we're going to go like this. And then we're going to go Ice Spirit. And boom, perfect defense. No damage taken. So even though I cycled my Knight in the opposite lane, with the King Tower activation, we were able to defend. So no worries there. I didn't want to Rocket because Rocket doesn't do a ton to the Evo Knight. Because when it's walking, you know, it obviously doesn't take as much damage. So we'll see. So we're okay right now. Obviously, we're not winning. But like I said, we really only need one big break to win this matchup. Okay. Does he eat that Ice Spirit? Okay, now we can do a nice little split lane. Goblin Barrel on the back so he can't log the front and the back. We force out the Tesla. And that push on the right is going to do a lot of damage. That's the nice thing about this deck. You have the EVO Knight on defense, and then you get a nice little counter push. We actually force out the log on defense. That's huge. Okay, he goes for the Knight. He hasn't gone for the Hog yet. There it is. Gonna get this off the map. I don't think he has enough to even go for an Earthquake right away. Yeah, he doesn't. And we found ourselves with a small little lead. Oh, I wish that Ice Spirit... Oh, a little slow on the Ice Spirit. Okay, he has EVO Knight as well. We're gonna pull everything to the side, and then we're gonna log these goblins. And then Tesla... in the wrong spot, dude. It wouldn't be a game against Hog EQ if I wasn't misplacing my Teslas. Oh, yeah. So much damage there. Not ideal. We're going to try and catch the Cracker here. Yep, we do. Huge prediction. Huge prediction, by the way. That's massive. And he's kind of overspending here to defend it, honestly. Nice. Okay, now he doesn't have log in hand for this. He doesn't have log. He has to go for a Tesla. We have two princesses down. Nice. Huge damage on that other lane. Okay. The low goblins here. Nice. Okay. We steal the lead back. Beautiful. It's almost time to start going for Rocket Cycle and Triple Elixir. It's a good time to do so. Okay, he goes for the Tesla. I think I'm going to go... no, I'm going to chill. Just for a second. Hi, Tesla here. We need to watch out for the Cracker. Okay, he goes for the preemptive Earthquake. That's a good play. There's the Cracker that I was worried about. Gets a little bit of splash on the tower, but not too much. I'm going to protect my princess here. Then I'm going to go in for goblins. I'm going to barrel in the back so he can't log the front and the back. He actually goes for that. Okay, he had to spend a lot there. He had to spend quite a lot, so that's fine with me. I'm going to goblins here. He goes in for the Hog. We're going to go for a high Tesla. Okay, nice. He goes for the Earthquake, but he's not going to be able to break through with it, so that's huge. He's going to be back to another Hog really quickly, unfortunately. Nice, okay. There it is. Tesla high here. Goes for the EQ. I'm going to get another princess down and hopefully be able to go for the Rocket, if I think that I need it. We're gonna go for a high Tesla, and then we can do a fadeaway rocket, as I like to call it, because he's not going to be able to cycle back to another Hog in time. That's another good game against Hog Earthquake. Not the easiest matchup, but I'm so proud of how he played it. So another dub. We'll go ahead and catch you in the next one. All right, into the next match here against Willie. And so far, so good. I'm really, really liking this deck. We haven't yet lost, but it's still early season. We're not necessarily super high up on ladder. But Hog Earthquake is not a super easy matchup, and so I'm happy with how we've been playing. I'm going to take a King Tower activation here. I think it's worth it for whatever damage we take. Yeah, we only take like 300 damage. We get our King Tower activated. I think that's awesome. Okay, that was a little ambitious with the log. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh, I can log the Skarmy, and my Knight's gonna survive. It wasn't a good play. Don't do that. I wasted 2 elixir there. We're gonna have a little counter push with these goblins. They're gonna get some damage on the tower if they don't respond. So my initial thought here is I see the Mother Witch. I want to make sure that I don't give the Mother Witch too much value. But other than that, I don't really know what to make of his deck. I'm gonna Goblin Barrel behind the bowler. If he Mother Witches, that's fine. He still has to spend something on my princess. Ooh. Okay, I don't know about that. Firecracker, Loki. Okay, nice. A well-timed log here is like the best way to answer. Like you can see, we're only gonna eat 1 Mother Witch shot. Ice Spirit here. Kind of works. Okay, bowler, Firecracker, Mother Witch. Fireball. Maybe it's a balloon deck. I'm not sure. And Firecracker. Yeah, it could be a balloon deck. Could be a graveyard deck. One thing's for sure, he didn't have anything in hand to defend that, though, so that's nice. We haven't had an opportunity to cycle our Tesla yet. I'm really trying to show off the EVO Tesla, but there just hasn't been a need for it yet. I'm just going to cycle a log. And I'm also going to pre-cycle a Tesla. Whenever I pre-cycle a Tesla, I want to make sure I put it high enough so that way if he plays like a balloon or something on either side that it pulls it. But if you know me, my Tesla placements are not always the best. Okay, he's really, really weird with that push, honestly. Okay, we're going to go like this. And well defended by him. Okay, E-Giant. That makes more sense on it. Wasn't 100% sure what he was running before then. This push will be tricky to stop. I assume he has a lightning in here as well. That's like the common spell to be running with Electro Giant, but don't know for certain. So I'm going to spread everything out. I'm going to pull this over to the side. That was unfortunate timing, but it is what it is. Kind of panic played that Tesla, but it's all good. Nice. Getting bowler here? Yeah, there it is. That's what I expected. Last minute log. I can't play goblins because the Mother Witch is right there. Tons of damage onto the other lane as well, so that's huge. Okay, he goes for the NATO there. Whatever. Not a big deal. The goblins surround on the bowler. Can we predict the Skarmy? He does that every time. No Skarmy. And his Mother Witch is going to get a ton of value in the opposite lane. I'm going to pre-Tesla here because there's like a million pigs down. Weird deck, but he's playing it well. Okay. Tesla, and then we're going to go for Goblin Surround. Rocket does 448. So we're not quite there yet. Where we need to be. Knight really low. And Tesla when we can afford it. My Tesla just got like wiped off the face of the earth, but we have a lot of stuff down. Well-timed NATO by my opponent, but they're not going to be able to break through. We're going to go like this, and that's going to put it into rocket range. What? Princess didn't hit? Oh my gosh. Okay, never mind. I thought I was going to put it into rocket range. Margaret does 448. Good game. He played well. Really creative deck. I'm not even going to lie, but like I said, I just felt like we controlled the tempo. This deck, it's a control deck. If you don't panic, you're not going to have any problems. So good game, and we'll see you in the next one. All right, into likely our last game of the video, but we'll see. We just want a close game. I'm happy with how the last game went. Ended up losing, but I think that we played really well in a really hard matchup. Not hard like it was bad, but just like challenging whenever you play against a good control player. Okay, we see Monk here. My initial thought is 3 Musketeers, and also that I'm just surprised that there is a Monk in general. Don't see a lot of it anymore. It's kind of like extinct. Okay, he gets some decent damage there. Nothing crazy though. I was tempted to log when he played those archers behind it, but I'm like, nah, that's a bait. And then it was a bait. He popped the ability, and we ended up making the right decision there. Goes for the fireball. I actually think it's Royal Giant. There's a Royal Giant variant that runs the Monk, which is annoying. Or it could be Hog. It could be, I mean, it could be a few things. Those are just my predictions. Okay. You can actually activate your King Tower against the Monk if you place your Princess in the proper spot. So I might just wait a little bit and see if I can do that. Yeah, it is Royal Giant. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna go like this. I don't know if I can do much better than that, to be completely honest with y'all. We do get the King Tower activation, but how much does it do against Royal Giant? Not much. I'm happy with how I defended. That's like such a cheesy push. Like, it is really awkward to defend that. He just goes Monk, pops the ability. If I play the Tesla, the Monk ability just negates the Tesla, so it's tough. It's tough. I'm happy with how he played it. We only took 1 Royal Giant shot, so I would write that off as a win in my book. Okay, goes for that. I don't want to be going same lane as him in this matchup. We're going to eat 1 Phoenix shot here. And I don't know, chat, does he have a log? Does he have a log? I haven't seen him use a log at all. Maybe he doesn't. That would be really, really awesome for me. I think he's going to RG in the back, most likely. Monks in the back. Kind of the same thing. Going to take some damage here while I can get it. Princess doesn't get me a ton of value anyways. Okay, archers, and then I'm going to go goblins here. Nice. That was pretty dope. Just want to get this Monk out of here more than anything. Oh no, did I mess up the Tesla? Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 we messed up the Tesla. Oh no. We need to reset the E-Giant, or the... Yes, huge reset, huge reset. After muffing up the Tesla. Okay, nice. Maybe he was predicting a Princess. That might actually cost him the game here. No, he can go for a Fireball, I think. But Princess is still going to do damage. Oh, he has arrows. I'm going to block for the Princess here. Nice. Does he panic? No, okay. He doesn't panic, but... Okay, yeah, I knew that was a bait. I've seen that bait before. He's not going to get me with that. Okay, despite the horrible Tesla placement, we're in it. 492, that's 2 rockets and a log. Okay. I think I might go for it soon. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, nice. Okay, we're gonna negate all shots here. I want to go for Princess at the bridge, but I don't know if it's 2. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think he's gonna predict it. Okay. Super, super close game. Okay. I wish we had our EVO Tesla in hand, but we don't. Okay. We'll probably take a Fireball here. I don't know. Maybe he was nervous about it. Might even pop the Monk ability. I would expect that much just to get some chip on the tower. Okay, he pops the Monk ability. I'm going to go in for a Rocket because we have 2 Princesses down and a Knight. I don't think they're going to be able to break through. He can cycle really fast. Yeah, he didn't have the EVO RG in hand either. I think we got him, chat. Okay. Nice. He's going to go for a last-ditch effort. We're going to cycle our log, and that's a good game. Well played to them. They actually played well. Interesting RG deck, but we didn't lose control despite that 1 Tesla misplay. So good game to our opponent. We'll catch you on the next one. And that's going to do it for today's video. Here's the deck one more time in case you want to take a screenshot. Please give this deck a try if you have the Evolved Tesla. It's really good. It's not broken, but I think it's good. It's fun to play. Always nice to have a new card evolution. So let me know what you think of the new evolution as well as this deck in the comments. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.